Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to write a Terraform script to create RDS and EC2 instance. For that, you need to create a IAM user and give some permission to that specific user. For that, you need to go to your AWS account and here click IAM. Here you need to create a new user. For that, go to users and here click create user. Here give name for the user and click next. Here you have to give some permissions to access the AWS services. For that, you need to select this attach policies directly. Here you can select which permission you want to give that specific IAM user. Here I am giving the administrator access. That means that the IAM user can access the whole AWS account without any restriction. So click next and here click create user. Here you can see the IAM user is created. So click this user. Here you have to create a access key and a secret key to access the IAM user from the console. That means for that create access key. Here you can select in which way you are going to access this IAM user. Here I'm selecting command line interface. So after that check this option and click next. Here you can give some description that to that access key. Click create access key. Here you can see the access key and secret access key has been created. So you can copy this access key and secret key, or else you can download the file. Save it and click done. Now after creation of the IAM user, you need to log in this IAM user. For that you need to go to VS Code. Here click terminal, new terminal. In this terminal you need to log in the IAM user. For that give the command AWS configure, hit enter, wait for some time. Here it's asking ask access key. For that you need to enter the access key, paste it here and hit enter. Here it asking secret key. For that I need to go to here and copy this secret key. Come back to Visual Studio, paste it here, hit enter, and here it's it's showing your region AU North one. So hit enter, and it's asking the output format JSON, and hit enter. So here it's logged. So now you have to create a new file to write a Terraform script to create AWS services. For that, go to file, new file. So here give the name main.tf. .tf is the extension for the Terraform, and hit enter. Save this file to your local machine. Create file. Here you can see the file was created, and before that you need to add some extension to the VS Code, that is Terraform extensions. So after you need to write a Terraform script to create a RDS. Before creating RDS, you need to create a VPC, subnet, route table, and internet gateway and the security groups. For that, you need to write a Terraform script. So for that, I have already wrote the script. Here you can see, first you need to create a AWS VPC. For that, provide a you need to mention a provider, that is AWS, and here region, you have to mention the region in which where you want to create a VPC. After that, in the resource, you have to select the which type of resource you are going to create. It is AWS VPC, and give a name for the VPC. I gave my VPC. So after that, you have to enter the CIDR block, that is 192.169.0.0 bar 24. After you can create all these subnet route table in a single file. After that, you need to create a subnet. Here I am creating a new subnet. I'm creating three subnets. For that, uh, you have to select the resource, that is AWS subnet, and you have to mention the name, my subnet 1, and VPC ID, that is AWS VPC dot my VPC dot ID. So when we give like this, when we give like this, when the VPC created, it automatically enter the VPC ID to here. So after that, you need to enter the CIDR block, that is 192.168.0.0 for the first subnet, and you have to select the availability zone, that is AU North A1, and like that you have to create a three subnet. So give proper CI/CD block numbers. So here I gave 192.169.0.64 by 26, and 192.169.0.0 0.128 bar 26, and you have to choose a different availability zones also. After creation of the subnet, you need to create an internet gateway. So for that, give a resource name, that is AWS Internet Gateway, and give a name for the gateway. I gave my IGA, that means my internet gateway. So, and you have to mention the VPC ID also. After creation of the internet gateway, you have to create a route table. So for that, you have to select a resource type, that is AWS route table, and give a proper name for the route table. I gave my route table. So, and we have to give VPC ID, and also, so after you need to choose the CIDR block number, and that is 0.0.0/0. That means a route allow traffics to go to any IP address outside the VPC. So, and after that, you have to choose gateway ID. So that is internet gateway ID. So after that, you need to run this file. So in the terminal, give the command terraform init. So this command is used to download the all the plugins which are required to run the code, and create a resource on the behalf of you. So hit enter. Here you can see we got some error that showing a unclosed configure block. So here you have to close the colon, semicolon. So after that, save it, and try to run this again. Here you can see it's initializing and downloading the plugins. Wait for some time. Here you can see Terraform has been successfully initialized. After that, uh, give a command Terraform format fmd. This command is used to check the code format, whether if you gave any unnecessary space and all. So run this command. You can see it's done. So after that, uh, give command terraform validate. This command is just to validate your code. Here you can see it's showing success. The configuration is valid. So after that, give a command Terraform plan. So this command you use it to create an execution plan for your Terraform configuration. So hit enter. Now you can see it's all done. Now you have to give a command Terraform apply. So the Terraform apply command used to execute the actions in a Terraform. It creates, updates or delete the resource in your infrastructure as defined in your configuration file. So hit enter. So it takes some time to execute the file. Enter yes. So here you can see the AWS VPC is creating. Here we got some error. So let's check what is the error. AWS subnet. We got error in the subnet here. So it's showing we have entered invalid CIDR block. So we need to change that. We have to change to 169 and bar 26. So after that, try to save and try to run it again. This Terraform apply. Here you can see apply completed, resource 1, uh, resource 1 added. So after that you need to go to your AWS account and go to your VPC. So try to refresh. Here you can see the subnet are created, that is 192.169.0.0 bar 26, and here 192.169.0.128, and this one 192.169.0.0, sorry, 64 bar 26. So go to try to check whether it get created or not, route table. So here, so try to refresh. Here you can see the VPC is also created, and the VPC ID is VPC ID is 0893E, like that. And here here you can see this is the new VPC which are created now, and it is attached to the route table. So the reason for the name which are not allocated, because in the code we didn't mention any tag. So I missed that. So when you are trying to create a VPC or subnet or subnet route table, you have to enter the tag and also give the name for that. So here you can set the name here, that is you can copy this name, and you can rename it here. And you have to do the same thing for the VPC also, VPC and subnet also, because I missed that uh, giving the tag name. So go to edit and try to give a name, my VPC. Save it. So you can see my subnet 1, my subnet 2, and my subnet 3. These subnets are created now, and go to route tables. Here you can see the my route table, and here in the internet gateway, here you can see uh, this is the new internet gateway which are created now. So try to give a name. After the creation of VPC subnet route table and internet gateway, you need to create a RDS and EC2 instance. For that, go to VS Code. Here first you need to create a security group for the EC2 instance and the RDS. So for that, specify the provider name, that is AWS, and the region. So after that, resource type, so that is AWS security group, and give a name for the security group. So after that, enter the VPC ID. So it is the VPC ID which we have created earlier. So after that, you need to open these ports. So this port for the 22 for the SSH, and this port for TCP, and this port for all, that is allowing the all traffic, and you have to mention here the RDS port number, that is a MySQL port number. So after that, uh, you have to give a name for the security group. So after the security group, you need to create a EC2 instance. For that, you need to choose a resource, that is a AWS instance, and a given name, that is it, my EC2. So after that, you have to choose the AMI, that is which type of OS you want to need to your project, and you have to specify the instance type also. So here I have mentioned T2 micro, and you have to mention the subnet ID and the security groups. And you have to allow the associate public IP address. So and after tag, so you have to give a name for the EC2 instance. After that, this code for creating RDS. Here you have to select the resource, that is AWS DB instance, and name for this RDS, my RDS, and you have to choose the engine, which type of database you want, that is MySQL, and the instance class, and that is DBT2 micro, and you have to provide a username and password for the database, that is RDS. After that, uh, you need to provide a VPC security group ID. So this is the VPC, this is the security group which we have creating here. So after that, you need to mention the security groups. Sorry, here DB subnet group name. So here we are creating a subnet. So you have to mention this my DB subnet group name in here. So after that, this is the name for the subnet group, and you have to mention the subnet ID also, and give a name for the DB instance. So, sorry, subnet group. So after that, you need to run this file. Here you can see, after giving the command terraform apply, the EC2 instance and the RDS has been created. So for that you need to go to your AWS account. So here type EC2. So here go to instance. So it will take some time to reload. So here you can see the new instance has been created. This is the instance which we have created now, my EC2 instance. After that, go to RDS to check whether it is RDS created or not. So here go to your database. Here you can see this is the new database which created now. So this is how you can write Terraform script to create RDS and EC2 instance. So you can write a Terraform script to create all the AWS services like this.